Hey, welcome to Saturday Shorties. Today we're doing something completely different by not looking at robots but at a sea monster. That means the how to transform section will be a bit shorter than usual. So meet Kraken. This figure was released in 1982 with all original parts, or in 1984 depending on what website you ask. Look, this thing was originally a mail-in figure only, though was later released carded, so two different release dates I guess. Kraken is from the United Kingdom's Action Force toy line made by Palatoy as their own version of G.I.Joe. Kraken was part of the Red Shadows, their version of Cobra, so he's a bad guy. I'm not going to go into the whole Action Force thing, this is Saturday Shorties. I'll one day do a regular episode on the whole thing, okay? Anyway, let's talk about the figure, since that's what we're here for. It looks really great, especially for a toy from the early 80s. Hell, it looks great and not out of place compared to action figures of today. I mean, just look at all this detailing. You've got fish scales on all the green parts, a beautiful fin on the back of the head, and a nice looking wetsuit. Though why a sea monster would need a wetsuit, I have no idea. Still, it gives us that awesome and very nicely detailed skull and crossbones logo the Red Shadows had. The only negative things I can say about the sculpt is that the knife on his leg isn't removable, and that his eyes make him look like he's really high. Then again, if I looked like a sea monster, I'd get in bed with Mary Jane too. Articulation is identical to Star Wars figures of the time. The head can move side to side, but the movement is hampered by the fin. The arms can move up and down and rotate 360 degrees. The legs can move 180 degrees, and dear lord, I'm turning into Steve. Yeah, original Action Force figures don't have any ball joints, nor joints at the knees or elbows, unlike G.I. Joe figures. Transformation is very simple. You move the arm up and throw him in some water, and he's in swimming mode. He did have accessories, a trident gun and fishing net, but I don't have those. Look, with some figures you need the accessories, but Kraken really doesn't. He looks great on his own. To round off, just this once, I'll talk a bit about the character. He was discovered frozen in ice and was taken by Baron Ironblood, that's the leader of the Red Shadows, to his secret laboratories, where they cloned an army of them. That's right, this guy is an army builder, and he has superhuman strength. How the hell did the Red Shadows not win with that? And that was Kraken, or the Kraken. I have released my review of the Kraken. It's a really cool figure that stood the test of time. You can still get him at a fairly decent price on the secondary market, unless you want him complete with accessories. I mean, yikes. Well, I'll see you next time, everybody, and hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing.
International.